Man, it is funny. We bounce back and forth between these two things, and then, things are off. Like somehow my camera. All right. Okay. Anyway, guys, if you guys haven't seen this or know what's going on right now, the Division franchise is having an event called Survive Fest. I'm gonna even let this whole thing play. Normally, you wouldn't let when this cutscene happens, you would skip right into it. But look at the number of players coming back to the Division One right now. We haven't seen this many people. Mode where we're automatically infected, we're automatically sick. We have to go through, like, they strip us of all of our gear. All we start with is a pistol. We have to find all of our gear. We have to find all of the warm clothing. We're freezing. Like, it's a lot. Most people, I think only 2% of the player base has ever won or beaten this game mode. But if you log in and you can actually extract, your name gets put into a hat to receive a golden patch from the division. So this is huge. I have a funny feeling like they're going to be making some announcements. So, like, look out on YouTube today. They're doing a survival stream over on Twitch. The dev team is, and they're going to be talking about survivors. And it's supposed to be a new game. I think it's a new game mode that's coming. That's my guess. I don't know, but I think it's a new game mode coming to the Division 2. So if you have the Division 1, you have to have the survival DLC. Get into there. There's 20. They're only going to release 20 outfits also with this patch, so and it's going to be random, but in order to get in to that, you got to complete survival. What's going on, Ketchup Samurai? What is happening? Nice. Go Bills. Hell yeah. Welcome to the stream, Angel. Oh, and I always stand right here. I'm really wondering too. I haven't logged into the Division 2 today, but I'm wondering if, like Halloween, how they did all that thing, I wonder if they're going to put snow into the game in Division 2 as the winter event. It won't happen today, but on the 16th, the winter event will happen in the Division 2. I'm shocked that it's taken this long. Normally, you get a few people. There's two, four, five, six, seven. You get one person. You're normally already in a game. So weird that it's taken this many people. I miss you too, man. We have some really cool storylines going on in wrestling right now as well. I'm thinking about too, possibly now that we've got the baseball thing going, I might even start a football series with totes. Here we go. I'm not going to talk during this next part to let the cutscene play out so you guys get an idea of what's about to happen for those who don't know. And we're going to be at a disadvantage letting this thing play. So just know that, but that's going to make it even more fun.
Better get yourself into a hazmat suit, Agent. We just got word that the experimental antivirals lost in the Dark Zone have been located. There's no time to wait. You and a team need to go secure them right now, or someone else will.
Come on, move it! We don't have much time. We need to be in the air before the storm hits.
But we've got a storm coming in. They say it'll make Sandy look like a snowball fight. We're locking the base down for the duration, and Rhodes says the weather might bork all our comms, so we can't count on being in contact.
Hold on. We'll be there soon.
Just get there before the storm really hits. And listen, do whatever you need to do to get back alive. You're needed. Mal out.
So yeah, we're supposed to be going in, supposed to have all of our stuff. Our mask is broken. We got stabbed in the arm. We're infected. Now we've got an infection, so we got to get meds. And these meds will slow down. Will slow down our stuff. So we've got to basically get everything, build everything that we can possibly build. And craft warmer clothing. So where did we start at? Oh, this is not the best place to start. This is not a good place to start. We used to play it a lot on this channel. Me and Jane would play this a lot, so... And because it's been so long, even playing the game, and we're just jumping right into this. Oh, that's good. Got a med kit right away.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Yeah, finding as much meds as we can find. Oh, oh no. You guys wonder why I use pistols a lot? It's because of this game mode. This is not ideal. Like fighting guys this early. Not ideal. And then they didn't drop anything to top it off. We're gonna have to use a med kit. There's no way around it.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Rate of hypothermia increased.
God, I feel like there's... So there's different ways you can do this. There's different strategies. You can speed run it, and that's not always a bad idea. Yeah, see, somebody's already dead. But the verticality of this game, this is where you typically find stuff. The helicopter crashes, you're going to find stuff, but up here, you can usually find stuff. You can see the red. We got to find, there, we got to find this right here and warm up. See how the red up in the, oh, you can't see it. Gosh darn it, that's not going to be good. We're going to have to completely change this around. This is also not helpful. And I'm guessing
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
okay. God, I really thought there was a weapon or something bigger, something better up here. Oh, here we go, here we go. Not ideal, but it is a shotgun. That almost means we're going to have to bring people in closer. But you see how fast our core body temperature goes down.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
Yeah, I don't see anything over here. Let's get warmed up again. And people are making their way over. There's 16 agents in this, so this is pretty exciting. Yeah, we got to keep going. 15 agents remaining. Now, one thing you can do is, where did these guys die? Yeah, they probably died over there. So they're probably too far away from us right now as far as the dying was concerned, but you can run and pick up their gear. That's another thing. You got to eat, you got to drink, you got to stay hydrated.
Vital signs indicate probable infection.
And your meds work on a percentage basis.
Stabilized.
So the more meds you take early on, the more effective they are. God, I feel like there's could be something in here.
Body temperature is now critically below.
See, now you're freezing. You see how we can't make it very far? And you start taking damage. Now, food can overcome that. Water can overcome that.
Core body temperature dropping.
Now, the problem with what I have I don't see anybody here. So this is bad. This is a bad sign for us right now. Because now that means we're behind somebody at the way that they're going. Which is going to be a problem. And this is what I love.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
Okay, that's a gold bar guy. And we can't beat him. So now it's almost going to force us to go another way. And most people would go... See, there's bad guys right there. They're both red, but they're level 29. So these guys are... "13 agents remaining." Like these guys...
Has reached critically low levels.
Like these guys aren't even... Come on. We better hope there's nobody up here.
Warning. Immune response detected. Infection imminent. Alert. Infection progress.
So here's another risking for the biscuit that's getting ready to happen. I know there's people right over here,
Drop.
and I think they're tougher than we want them to be. This could kill me. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There's another... Okay, okay. Also, we gotta find ammo. Like, there's all kinds of stuff that's going on here. Oh yeah, we need meds. We need all kinds of stuff. Okay. Next thing from here. I feel like we should go up here. Sometimes you gotta place a marker.
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
Yeah, see?
Warning. Vital signs indicate probable infection.
How did these knuckleheads not hear anything? Yeah, these were the ones. Those were the ones that I was worried about, to be fair. That's funny. I can't even control this thing. Whoo-wee. Now, what's neat about this is we can choose to pick up players and not pick up players. We can choose to go after players and not go after players. Right now we're getting cold again and we got to find some shelter. And we got to find it quick. This could be a mistake, but we got to find shelter. So now we have no med kits. If we go down, we go down hard. Now, you could do things where you don't take the stuff because, like, you know, you could leave it for other players. I don't do that. Let's see. All right. So we need med kits. Yeah, we need to be careful.
Drop in core temperature detected.
Boy, you would think after all that we could get something. We also have to be careful where we go. Oh! Why did you do that? Now see, I see the guys over there. And the guys over there. And I think that was a player. So he probably already went. So he probably already picked this stuff up. But if we can get close enough on getting our mask and everything. Oh. We might not be in a good spot. Or we might be in an amazing spot. Like, it's hard to say. It is hard to say. Okay, we finally got a med kit back. Okay. Yeah, I did not expect to be where I'm at right now. I feel like I can hear somebody else.
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
Yeah, see, that was a waste of time. So we're gonna kind of back it up real quick. That was it? That was all that was up here? Oh, that's bad. Okay. So let's hide out. That's what we need. Let's get into the hideout and see if we can build our... I think it's up here. Yep. Let's get in here and see what we can do. What's going on, Grinny? Welcome back, brother.
Is safe.
Okay. I kind of feel like not all things are created equal, you know what I mean? Oh, we're hitting the wrong button. Dismantle. All right. Crafting station. We can't even... Okay. Above all else, we need this. The advanced filter would be nice, but is what it is. We don't need to really waste time on that. The pulse would also be nice. Performance mods would be nice. What else? Is that it? That's all we got. That's all we got. Okay. Let's just double check real quick. Yeah, it's all blue. We already got blue, so we don't need that. The only other thing I could really think is this, but we're going to need that for something else. So let's put our ability on. Yeah. I figured an agent would have reached the dark zone. 9 agents remaining. I don't know that these guys know what they're doing. But remember, the
Temperature is below optimal levels.
the biggest thing going on for us right now, for reals, is just getting this extraction out. Getting our name on the board, you know what I mean? Yeah, we definitely went the wrong way. But now we've got a new mission.
Core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
And the new mission is to get up this road. I feel like there's another guy that ran through here. Yeah. These mannequins, man, in the dark.
Warning. Infection progressing. Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized.
Yeah, this is
Drop in core temperature detected.
yeah, I've died in here quite a few times. Trying to get away from bad guys. And because you're running sometimes, like, See, there's a guy right there. Guys will come up and try to snipe your gear. Now this is another part where you gotta kind of be like, we want Big Rock to get, yeah, we want Big Rock to get up in there. So we'll let him deal with those guys. So that's one thing you can do when you're playing like the PvE version of this. You can always back off and then let them take on the stuff.
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
Huh. So people have already been through here as well. Not good. Not good. Yeah, I love playing Division. Okay. Right here, there could be people like NPCs right outside of here.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
But I can still hear the bomb. Huh. So this is the bad part right now. We need to craft some more stuff, and we don't have all the things that we need. We don't have all the things that we need. Okay. So this is interesting. Like, why wouldn't they have gone this way? I'm about to show you guys a way that you should always go.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
Like you see, like this one like little way we just went just really changed what was going on in the game right now for us. Now we got to remember those 3 guys are still out there. The roaming NPCs, they're still out there, so you know we got to keep an eye on that. But here's another thing we're about to do.
Drop in core temperature detected.
8 agents remaining, and I'm telling you, it's not because they've extracted. Now, right up here, a lot of people don't know about this. Nobody's been through here either. If you come up here, up to this little ledge,
Core body temperature drop.
you now get to come up here to where all the good stuff is. I'm going to leave that there on the ground because I can't pick it up. But if people don't know it's there, I can come back and do something with it in just a second. But first, we got to go look at one other thing.
Alert. Infection progress halted. Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
We need a purple weapon. All you had to do, you guys didn't even know that. All you had to do is ask for it. Okay. I think we can get rid of that one now. I wish you could get rid of that stuff. One more thing, and then we're going to do something before we head into the dark zone. Now, right up here, you see them right there. These are gold guys. You don't want to jack with them. Just nice and easy, nice and quiet. I don't need to see. Nothing to see here. Nothing happening here. Then we can come in and get this stuff. We're going to head back over to that safe house. Yeah, see? You guys didn't even know that. You just have to ask for it. Now, not the ideal weapons, purple weapons that we're looking for. But they will do for now. Now, those guys should be gone and out of the way.
Warning. Infection progressing.
And this is where we're going to come back and get in the dark zone. But before we do that, we're going to run back here and prep. Now, we still know that there's those 3 guys that are sitting back out over here. So we're going to have to check that out. You've won a few, man. You have won a few. What's going on, Dark Witcher? Welcome to the stream. I'm actually going through, I'm in Season 2 right now and recalculating for real all the win-loss records. And I'm going to have those posted up in our Discord as well. And there's going to be some people. We're doing a storyline right now. There they are. But we're doing a storyline right now where some wrestlers that have been gone might be coming back here. It's take me a couple months to get through the story, but now we're not at the ideal warmth either, to be fair.
Now entering a safe area.
Okay, first thing we're going to do, get our advanced filter. Next thing we're going to do, regardless, we're going to craft an additional med pouch. Now, let's see what we can do. Couple things we're going to be looking at because we can. Cold rating of 2. Cold rating of 2. So 2, 12, 2, and 13. So we'll craft that. And that should put us... Negative 17 is good enough. You know what I mean? And we were really close. So negative 17 is good enough. And now we're going to do... Craft the turret. We're going to see what we get here. Come back over to here. Still not enough to get our LVOAC, which is ultimately kind of what we want. But even more important than that is what we're going to craft in the Dark Zone. So, there's that. Now, part 2, knee pads. We can't find knee pads, and I hate to do this because when you do this, inevitably we're going to run right into knee pads. But if we look... And I would say always this, but I don't want to do this. I'm going to do it, but I don't want to. Just know that I don't want to do this. Oh, damage to elites. That is actually going to be helpful, so... We already got that. We're going to have what we got there. And again, we don't have the best. It is what it is at this point. So we're going to have to do it. We don't want to. We're going to have to do it. Let's look just one more time. Because here's the next part. A couple of agents have made it to the Dark Zone, and this is going to become a problem for us getting what we need to get. It's not impossible, but it becomes a problem. And like I said, I've loved the problems we've had so far.
Core body temperature dropped.
We have no things... Hopefully these guys aren't up here right now, but if they are, they are. All that for a meshy hat. Well, we got a soda. Hopefully we can get some meds. No. Did get some ammo, though. All right, well, we got to do what we got to do. Let's check our timer right now. We are sitting at 36 minutes, so not bad, but normally we're hitting the dark zone at 40 plus minutes, so. But remember, we have to remember what the point is, and the point for this is just to extract. All you got to do is extract. And it's a little bit harder right now because there's so many people right now that are wanting to do this so that they can get their golden arm patch. We are not. You know what? Let me show you something else. This is it'll be about 30 minutes before we can get into the dark zone.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
This might give us a shot at getting a few things. You have to have a gas mask, though. You just saw him put it on. You have to have a mask to come down here. You got to have a mask to get into the dark zone, too, so. But look, we're going to pick up an extra med kit. Oh, we're full, of course. Why wouldn't we be full? Hopefully that's meds, though. And it is.
Alert. Infection temporarily stabilized.
So we're getting some gold fabrics. We're getting some meds out of this. Not a bad deal. Come on. My good God, guy on a buffalo. Energy bar, we'll take it. Oh, there's that thing over there too. There's gear. How did we miss the gear the first time we ran over here? Not helpful, but whatever. All right. So it gave us a few more things. Some sodas, some waters. Let's look around here real quick. All right. It is game on. Game on. Now you got to be careful coming back out of here.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
Okay, they're over on the other side.
Core temperature is below optimal levels.
So you got guys up above you, but they're not going to be able to see it. And now we are heading into the dark zone. Yeah, we'll We'll find a way. It's been a fun and interesting storyline. Now, right off the bat,
Hashtagged and mapped in dark zone.
they didn't come this way to start out with, so that's good. But that also means there's a lot of bad guys right here. 6 agents remaining. Got a little bit of an idea. Gosh, we don't want any of that, to be fair. Okay, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Needed that. A couple different ways you can go about some things here. You can go deeper in, but you're sitting right next to this right over here. Now, you can go down there, but you're getting into a firefight I don't think you want to get into. There's gold bars in here. And there's... There they are. Now down here, again, it's another part. You got to kind of be careful. There should be some other guys down here. And we don't have the best weapons. We're not fighting with good weapons right now. I can't remember what's down here, so we're going to just take a peek. When in Rome. Now, here's another thing you can do. Oh, it doesn't say where he's extracting from. Okay, there's guys up over here.
Drop in core temperature detected.
Okay, so this isn't where he's extracting from. If it was, this thing would be lit up like a Christmas tree right now.
Warning.
Okay. So it looks like he killed everything in through here, which means he grabbed these antivirus. Didn't grab this though, did he? Huh? So he grabbed that. Grabbed the antivirals, didn't grab anything else, which means he probably grabbed the antivirals down here as well. And that means he probably grabbed everything in down through here.
Evacuation helicopter approaching. 60 seconds to go. 30 seconds. 15 seconds.
What are you doing? Like, what just happened? Let's grab that. Let's do some of this.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
Did you eat?
Putting her down. Don't want to crush you with this bird. Move it. You got 30 seconds to lift off. You got 10 seconds to get on this bird. Pulling out in 10 seconds.
4 people in.
Clear cap required for extraction. Is not detected.
In the air and returning to base.
So not necessarily a bad thing. Like, I was just thinking, oh, you know, we could do the extraction. So one way to do it is that way, and you can sneak it another way in PvP. So they actually went in as a team. So good deal. But it's a lot more fun. Now, they could have taken more of the resources, and it doesn't appear that they did that. Yeah, no, I'm down with more wrestling, too. Oh. This also goes to show how many different ways you could actually do this, but it's kind of mind-boggling to me that some of these things around here are still alive. And these aren't looted. Like, with the number of people that just went through this and this stuff not being looted, say, what? Kind of weird. So then it makes you wonder, where were these guys looting from? Oh. Huh. It's definitely been a weird Been a weird experience. But this goes to show you, man, every single one that you do, every single time that you extract or you play this, it's different. And then when you put this number of players in it, it makes it even more different because what are they doing? How are they making it? How are they not making it? Okay, let's see what we got going on. So we have to make a flare gun.
Flare gun required for extraction is now detected.
And we need, if there's only one weapon you can craft, custom 44. Every time. You want to beat the hunter? That's how you do it. Okay. I can't believe we have a piece of green gear still, but here's another interesting one where we have a blue holster. You always want to craft, even if I have a green piece of gear, even if that's blue, because look, that had 2, this has 3 things on it, so it's automatically going to make you stronger. Without a doubt. No doubts about it. Do that. Let's see if there's anything else we can craft to bring that up. There isn't.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
If that's all we got left, let's get some firepower going. Is there anything else that we can... I never really think about it, but like we can... Let's go with this. Okay, we've made ourselves as strong as we're going to make ourselves, really, when it all comes down to it. We don't need this anymore, for sure. We'll hold on to that just because, who knows. Let's look at all of our gear just to see, hey, is there anything else that we can kind of put on here or take... like deconstruct, and maybe we can make ourselves better in a different way. Like we've got that, but like you put that and you lose a lot to not gain a lot. So let's deconstruct all that. On here. We don't want to do that. None of these matter, to be fair. Like, once you get far enough in the game, like, that stuff isn't going to matter. Okay, so we deconstructed that. Let's get on the bench one more time. Let's just see what we can do. Is there anything else we can do to do something else? We get this. Let's get us some fabric. We can do one more fabric. Is there anything else? Look, at least that let us build one more firearms mod. Oh, that's triple helpful. Okay, it's going to be what it is now. So now we're going to go fight the hunters. Do what we can do. Yeah, no, and look, guys, continue to have fun back and forth with all of that. Like, that's what it's there for. And you got to think, even if you were only established to one brand, that doesn't mean we're not fighting the solo season universe. Like, let's not get that confused. We're going to continue to fight, so you're going to continue to even pop up on both shows.
Infection temporarily stabilized.
So this is, in my opinion, the easiest one to extract from. How much time do we got? 23 minutes. So yeah, we got plenty of time. Look at how strong this rifle is, though. One shot headshots, you know, or one kill headshots. Let's run down here real quick to, I think there might be something right down this alleyway. I forget. Oh, in the game, in the normal dark zone there is. Yeah, see, they've got these like gear caches like all over the place. So like that's a dime a dozen. I'm sorry to hear that, Witcher, but hopefully it keeps getting better. Now, you can go get your antivirals and extract. You can always do that. You don't have to. What you have to have is division tech to be able to build your gun. But that's why, even if somebody beat you in and they took everything,
Incoming for evac right now.
and this is where the hunters were born. So if you wondered where the hunters came from, they came from this game mode.
Infection progressing.
But this is one way to manage beating the hunters. There are others, but this is one. Now, you have to be careful because if there's somebody else in the dark zone, they could run in right now and spawn your hunter, and then if you're not ready for it, you die. So why am I still disrupted? Oh! That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. There's another hunter right there. So that means there's another player because their number of hunters are for the number of players. So another player's come in and spawned their hunter.
60 seconds to go.
Smart. It's smart gameplay, to be fair. See? There he is.
Drop in core temperature detected.
Got him.
It's hilarious. That hunter running around.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Girl, I can see you having way. I don't understand the way you want to talk.
That's weird.
We'll be landing stat.
It's funny. I don't have a mic on my thing.
We're in the air in 30 seconds.
But yeah, so even if you guys don't know how like to get out or to beat survival, you can always go and do it this way, where if somebody else was there on site and you're like, oh, I can get there, but I can never beat the hunter, you can go in, have somebody else kill the hunter for you, and still extract.
I was worried about you there. It's not a surprise that you managed to get out of that situation. You got some serious chops. Now get back here and let's get to work.
And it's crazy we didn't even play like a super intense game, even though we started with 18 agents. I think 24 is the thing, but you can see I didn't retrieve my antivirals. I could have gone and done that, right? Didn't do it. It gave me the hunter kill too. We were the second one, so the first people we saw, if we could have got on that, we would have been first. So you saw how many people were like dying. And there were never unconscious. Hunter defeated, yep. Extracted with some stuff, but he, like our guy, we don't need any gear, to be fair.
Safe area. Incoming supply drops. Calibrating landing zone coordinates.
So yeah, we got a bunch of gear, but like we don't need any of that gear. And then because you extracted with it, you get survival caches, and that's really what you're looking for. These survival caches. Yeah, but think about this. Only 2% of the player base has ever beat survival in the division. So if you manage what you're doing, like just manage what you're doing. Don't get too excited. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. Just manage what you're doing. Take it easy. Typically avoid fights. Don't play exactly how you saw me play. I know, I was shocked when I saw that stat too. And I think it's because people get in and then they get frustrated, you know? They get in and they're like, oh. They get super frustrated with it and they're like, this is impossible. But even I, like, you could see, like, we got lucky and didn't get in some bad situations, but there's a couple. Remember the one where I went down? Like, it was early on in the game, but I went down to the ground. I didn't freak out. I'm like, okay. What do I got to do? I got to back up. Let's back up. Let's get out of the way. Let's get into some cover and rethink our lives. And then from there, had all 4 of those NPCs pushed me, I would have backed up again. And so it's a different way to play. It's a different way to think about things. Oh, it's not a bad one. Oh, see, it's getting better, except for the health part of it. It's crazy on this game too. There's a if you look down, look at my DZ funds. It's like 19 million. You look at my credits, it's over 1 billion, 1.1 billion credits. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was doing though. I was like, oh, well, I messed that one up.
Feast your eyes on Manhattan's best selection.
God, such good exotics too in the division. I really like the gear sets. I like everything about it, to be fair.
I'll be here if you change your mind.
global events are offline. But yeah, that's all you got to do. So right now we're in the running to be one of 20 players to get the golden patch.
That's what we do. Remember that. Because we're gonna be tested. Bad enough some idiot thinks a time like this is nothing but a golden opportunity to steal shit. And I don't mean food or medicine. I'm talking about stuff they don't even use. I mean, who the fuck needs a goddamn flat screen right now?
That's what a lot of people
To get worse.
that's what a lot of people are doing right now is
Rikers Island are either dead
I think they're scared of going into survival
on the street is the door.
by themselves. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually harder if you go in with a group. Like when me and Jane go in, it's harder to do it that way. Like we got pretty good at it because we hold on, I gotta we got pretty good at it because we understood that we couldn't run in and run together until it was time to fight. So like if you go in with a group, you all have to pick a different route, staying within enough distance from each other to get there if something goes bad. Like you're there to help out eventually. You know what I mean? Not help out always. And then that's a pretty good way to run with it. But here's the part. Oh, I love this too. Is it still there? Look at these guys back here. Watching the movies. But yeah, if you're there to help and not do together, but help each other together, and then be like, hey guys, let's hit the DZ. Two of us can hit it at this point. Two of you hit it at this point. You go in, you get stuff, but you should pretty much be geared by the time you hit the DZ. But you saw, like, we pretty much we killed that hunter and had a green piece of gear on us still. We had 4 purples, a blue, and a green. So we used to do different challenges where we'd try to do it with all green gear, all blue gear, like not allowing purple gear, and then trying to fight the hunters that way, which is super tough, but still a lot of fun. But yeah, guys, like that's all you got to do. Remember, the other thing we got to do is we got to get on now. Let's see real quick. Yeah, let's do this real quick. We're gonna get in. We're gonna get into the division because even logging into the Division 2 right now, you get a patch for Survival Fest. And remember too, over on the Division's Twitter right now, their official, not Twitter, over on their official Discord, it's gonna come. The other streaming platform, not YouTube, Twitch. But on their Twitch account, they're going to be explaining Survivors. Now, I'm not going to watch it, to be fair. I'm going to wait until GC Rock or Kamikaze Von Doom. So this is the it's free, or it's now in stores if you want to pay money. But they're going to give away 20 of these woodsman outfits as well. And then also to remember the GC Rock apparel and the other 2 creators' apparel are now in the game. So you can go and we're in the Division 2 now, but you can go into opening up different open world crates and stuff like that.
Safe area entered.
See, so they put some stuff in here. All kinds of stuff going on today, too. Golden bullets going on. Yeah, Survive Fest. So you can get this That's pretty cool. You can get this in a golden patch. They're going to pick 20 people to turn that patch into a gold patch. So let's look at it real quick. Some of these are interesting patches. I've never really looked at it. Fresh fish. That's a good one. I like that one. Survive Fest, there it is. So yeah, you don't even have to play through survival. All you got to do is log in to the Division 2 to get the Survive Fest patch. And again, they're talking about Survivors, which I think is a game mode that will be coming to the Division. So that'll be interesting. Tons of fun. Yeah, my backpack trophy never changes either. And usually mine's the hardcore. For completing the hardcore raid is what I usually keep on is my patch. But here's one of the interesting things. I wanted to go in here. So if this was on, and now you put on where's it at? Ooh. That's something Totes would have worn in the army right there. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. But see, now you can go out into the open world. We'll go out into the open world just real quick and we'll wrap things up. But I want to show you guys how to get... It's not even really the best way to run. We'll run the other way. Let's get outside first. Let's kill this guy and then I'll go show you like how, if you guys don't know, but how you get like GC Rock, how you get this creator apparel stuff. Now, one way you can do it is by oh, there's my little duder. But the way that you can do it right in the open world. So one of the easiest places to do, like, it's all throughout the open world, but I just know that over here we have some stuff, so. See this backpack right here? It could drop creator apparel. I just know over here there's a bunch of stuff. Like, it's all over the place, but... My little companion dude is freaking me out. He looks like an NPC, like I almost shot him. Right here, like this little thing here. It could have dropped creator apparel. That's how I got most of my stuff last time. Hoping we can find at least one piece of creator apparel while I'm doing this. Unless they changed it. And it could be like in specific areas too, because I'm going to show you. We'll run over to an area where it was almost like every day I went there, I got something.
Facility detected.
I'm just going to look at one more thing. All right, here real quick. So every time that I went over, and you want to stay on the lower part, it's just easier to find this. But every time I ran to the gas station from here, there is a... Oh, well, look at that. Splinter Shield's hoodie right there. So... Not gonna do anything too crazy. Just looking to see if there's any more stuff in here. That's not even the one, to be fair. But it's been in this area of the map over here on the left side, right where I got most of them.
The control point in proximity.
So, still running through here. Nothing going downtown. Nothing happening. Everything is good. Yeah, and then right... Oh, what's this guy? Engineer? 35% more armor? Huh, I didn't even realize he was a companion type. Okay, here's another one, but this... Look at that, the Gaming Brigade cap right there. That's not even the one I'm talking about yet. Now watch when we get to the one, which is right over this wall. GC Rock hoodie. Well, that's not the one either. It's this one up here. Right here. The Gaming Brigade hoodie. So you can see if you just run from that area that way, you'd be good to go. Well, see, now I just want to see if there's more stuff around this area. Oh, look, here's one. Splinter Shield shirt.
Hostile control point identified.
Now, to get the backpacks, you have to go through the other thing. Let's just look around here. I don't even want to go take over that thing. I just want to see if there's more stuff. Yeah, so what I do, see the Riverside gas station? You can now either run from the control point or the safe house. I usually run from the Sleeping Giant because you saw where all the things are, and I just stay on the lower level until I can cross over without going up a rope. But I just click on that and I just run that way. But now I'm like looking at things and I'm like, let me... So, you know, when in Rome, you want to make sure you do as the Romans do. Can we find any other backpacks or things? But yeah, every day I would just run that route, and then in 2 or 3 days I had everything. I ran into a few other things. Here's another one. Let's see if this one works. No. Let's just back it up. over here real quick and look and see. Here's one. Nope. Here's one. Nope. Okay, let's go back up one street. So we came down one street. Let's go up one street and try to run down that street. But yeah, 5 for 5, like that's wow. That's wowzers right there. Okay, so now we're at the Potomac Event Center. Let's just run down this road. Make sure this is... No, it's not quite the road yet. Let's test this road.
Friendly control point detected.
So there's the sleeping giant. Okay. So now I stayed underneath the bridge. Now let's stay on top of the bridge and see what we can find. See if we can find some backpacks. There's one up there. Nope. Oh, I'm only introducing the possibility of digital having AI. We don't even know yet. And see, we're right back over here, but we're in that area. Let's just see, is there anything back up here? But look, I mean, even with those 4 or 5, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it. But this seems to be the area you want to go to. So, you know, even if you could only loot those 4 or 5 things every day. We already got up here. We already did this. One more thing we could test without actually taking over that control point, which I don't think that has anything to do with it, like not having it taken over. But is there anything else down here? Any other backpacks or bags that are lootable? Oh, here's one. Maybe it's like 5. They're like, hey, you got your 5, buddy. Get on out of here till tomorrow.
Tango down!
But, well, that's going to wrap it up, guys, for this. I just wanted to get in there. Like, it had been a long time since we'd run survival. I wanted to just go through, let you guys know. So 2 different ways to participate in Survive Fest. One is just log on to the Division 2. That's all you got to do. But part 2, if you have the Division 1 and you have survival, which highly recommend you. Like, that's hours and hours, days and years of fun. So, yeah, I saw that. I saw that. She sent some of the stuff. I was like, wow. And welcome to the stream, Blaze. Not our normal stream, but this is something. This is actually what we were known for before wrestling. You too, brother and guys. Make sure you go check out Blaze's show. Lots of stuff going on over in that world as well. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for us right now. Make sure you drop the like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification to miss any time we go live. Share the video. Lots of cool wrestling stuff coming up, too. Again, crossover storylines, crossover with the SSU stuff going on. Lots of stuff going on over in LTD with the bounty hunters. So tons of stuff happening. Lots of entertainment. Plenty of stuff to watch. Go check that out, and we will catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.